It's the Battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing is Jackson.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up the first down.
15 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down.
Play action. Now Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
3.5 to go, first quarter.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn. You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Fourth down. Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, 44 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. There he goes, right side. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that.
He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's
taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Second down and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Beckham. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now 1st and 10
at their own 15.
Here's Gibson to start the drive.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
27-yard line. A gain of 12.
On 1st down, Howell.
Washington.
Forced out to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Gibson. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
13 yards there at a Washington first.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 42-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
If I'm making excuses, and I am, sometimes the sun can be difficult on a ball like that. That looked like it was going to be right there, but it's in and out of his hands. And a potential big play goes by the wayside.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. They'll run straight ahead with Hill. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock running as Washington will try and hurry up. They go play action now. Jackson, they'll roll him out right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. First and 10 at the 40.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Here's Jackson. Off play action. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Play action. It's Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Now throwing on 1st down here. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Second half starts with a run by Gibson.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Howell, another throw on second down.
Flush to his right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Lamar changing the play.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jackson to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Montez Sweat picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And now an audible here into something else. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 71 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. On third down, Jackson. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard.
At the Commander's 9-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Hill. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Jackson will keep it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And this time, Jackson will throw it. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Tucker's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Following the penalty, it's Hill. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham from 3 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
From the gun on third down, Howell. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. Second down, 8 yards to go. Now Jackson on second down. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
And now they'll shift things around. Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. Second and 11. Here's second down.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11. At the 37.
Here's Hill again on second down. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Third and 10.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This looks good. It is good. He hits it from 53 yards out. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late. And they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway.
Yeah. First off, my name Toe, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my